NFTs are bad. Okay? And no, that's not a clickbait. The guy who's been minting NFTs, dealing with NFTs, was a bunch of pictures, apes, been tweeting out, showing off on my Twitter feed, and now saying NFTs are bad. Ladies and gents, this is the unapologetic rebel. While Rebel is asleep, I'm about to take over, cause mayhem. Things are about to get dirty. So, buckle up. But before I begin, fair warning. If you're a moon boy seeking 100x's, 1000x's, my shit is not for you. Or if you are one of those who follow those bunch of influencers shilling 1000x's, or if they appear on Zach XBT's list, if you follow any of the clowns that's on his list, if you don't know who Zach XBT, find him on Twitter. He's very well known for exposing scammers and scumbags. He's a blockchain detective. So if you follow anybody on his list, my shit is not for you, because my content will contradict. I don't want to hurt your emotion, but unfortunately it will be hurt, and you'll be sitting in the corner crying. So fair warning. I came across this video recently, NFTs Explained, the big problem. This dude has almost 10 million subscribers. This video got 3 million views. As much as I love NFTs, they're just getting out of hand. Every single day I see a new project, I feel like throwing up. Disgusting. Animals, cows, donkey, dogs, rabbits, rats. Dude, there's an NFT on vacuum cleaner? No. It's just getting out of hand. Insanity, yo. So the thing is, this dude created a video, and this is very recent. And I do not want to play all the way. It's a 17 minutes long. Maybe I'm going to play some of the parts at 1.5x. Alright, try to catch it. And initially I wanted to create a reaction video, but I guess this is what it is now. I'm going to touch on some of the points, especially the negative ones, because it does make sense, and I want to address those. I love NFTs, but 5% of those might do well, and the 95% that's coming out every single day, they're garbage. As long as you know what you're buying into, you know they're fucking shit, and they'll be zero, that's fine. Be happy, right? I mean, as long as you're happy. But if you're expecting that you're buying something which actually you're promised most of the time, most of the people out there buying NFTs, they want to buy them for money, for making money, right? That's what it is. You're promised, hey, you can flip it for 10x, 20x. But most of the cases, it doesn't happen. You end up holding bags, right? So I want to give you some clarity. I want to provide some clarity on this. 14,000 plus comments, all anti-NFTs. NFTs are bad, I get it, oh, nasty. Most likely they had a bad experience, and which is totally, understandable, because what's happening? Every Tom, Dick, and Harry is coming out with their own NFT projects. Matter of fact, it's a very gray area. You know why? Imagine my friend who is trying to make it. He's an artist, and now he figured out there's an opportunity in this NFT space, and he wants to milk the trend. Now, me as a friend, I want to support him, but my other question is a valid question. Hey, I love your stuff, and I want you to make money. But my question is, the stuff you're making and minting, selling to other dudes, how is it contributing or making it better for them? Like, are you giving them the right thing? Are you giving them what you're promising? Like, you get the point? Are you meeting their expectation? That's my question. Because most of the NFT projects out there right now, they're following the same trend. They know that NFTs are trending. It's the biggest shit. Because, matter of fact, just get on one of these apps. Block, whatever this is. Check this out. This is insane. Oh man. NFT Top Shot to auction NFTs. Ethereum NFT protocol tree trunk promises new royalty options for artists. Oh man, look at this here. how to keep your NFT safe. Reese Witherspoon plans TV shows, films based on World of Women Ethereum NFTs. Picasso's granddaughter says family will continue producing NFTs. Europe's largest asset manager, Amandi, to invest in NFTs. Man, seriously? Dude, this is disgusting. Oh man, this is nuts. As much as I love the space, but I feel this is getting out of hand. So I'm gonna get to this in a second, right? So this dude makes some sense about, let's actually
for over $400. A picture of Homer Simpson combined with Pepe the Frog for $320,000, and even a simple 5-word tweet for $2.9 million. Wow. In my entire 11 years of making YouTube videos, I've not seen a single trend catch on in the way that NFTs are doing right now. So, here's what the fuss is all about, why NFTs are both a phenomenal invention and becoming a problem, and then the right way to invest in NFTs. I'm even going to unbox one myself. So, it starts with this. The way that our economy has always worked is we earn money, and then we use that money to buy goods. But the more time that we're spending on digital apps like Instagram, and the more time we're spending on digital games like Fortnite, the more our purchases are shifting away from physical goods and more towards digital goods. But that poses a problem. Digital goods are harder to monetize. Like, let's say that I make a beautiful physical painting, and I try to sell it to people at a market. Now, even if someone tries to copy my painting, or even if they go as far as to take a photo and then make a print of my design, it doesn't really affect me too badly, because you'll be able to tell from the brushstrokes that I have the original. But if I was a digital artist who painted that same piece on my iPad, for example, then the second I release that art publicly as a JPEG image, I would lose almost all control over that asset. It can be copied with something as simple as a right click, and those copies will look 100% identical to my original. So my art will no longer be a scarce resource, and thus its value drops dramatically. This is what NFTs are trying to change. See, the word itself stands for non-fungible token. If something is fungible, it means it's interchangeable, like cash, where your $10 note can be completely interchanged with my $10 note. And so if something is non-fungible, it means it cannot be interchanged. NFTs are using blockchain technology to be able to indisputably verify who has the original of a digital product. They're a one-of-a-kind token of ownership that has a value. And so when people are buying and selling NFTs, what they're really doing is buying and selling their virtual ownership over something. And to be honest, there are 5 distinct advantages to these tokens. Like if you're a designer, you've got a new way.
All right, I don't want to talk about the advantages. We all know. Designer, I get it. You know, the obvious reason. Nobody talks about the bad part, the negative side. I want to address those points. All right, so let's actually pull up the negative ones. But before I get to this, what I was saying, if my friend wanted to create he's an artist and now he wants to milk the trend, my question is, I want my friend to make money, but now the other question is, when you are selling your shit to other guy, are you meeting the expectation? Because if you're not, then you're cheating on them, you're scamming. So as much as I want my friends to make money, but then you're not doing the right way, because you're screwing up the community, or you're screwing up, you know, the citizens. That's the problem, guys. And I can, you know, I have to take a stand. Simple as that. And that's where, it bothers me. All right, so let's play this real quick.
With NFTs are not what a lot of people think they are. If you own the NFT of a piece of work, whilst you do have ownership, you're still not the owner. Having an NFT of something isn't giving you rights over that design. It doesn't mean you can then start printing t-shirts with it on and selling them.
Exactly. I mentioned this one of my videos, that when a lot of people, we don't know this. All right. For example, you see this Meerkat? I'm not 100% sure about the NFT rights. I have to check. But usually, you don't have the rights to use this. Neither do I, even though I own this. But I probably don't have the rights to use it on my t-shirt right now. You see what I mean? And not everybody gets it. Hey man, but I own this, which means I can do whatever I want. Yes, you can, but you can use them for commercial purposes, and that sucks. So you can't put them on t-shirts and sell because you don't have the commercial license. And yeah, you get the point? So that's a negative aspect. You're paying so much money for something that you feel you own it. Yeah, get the point. Proof of ownership on blockchain. However, you can monetize it and do stuff. So that's one thing. Yeah, he makes sense. I get it.
It does is just proves that it's boxing experience look like. So we've got our nice shiny box and nothing. And even though NFTs may have started out being all about respecting the artists, as of right now, the majority of them are not being made by the lone creator pouring their heart and soul into their work. They're actually being made by opportunistic business people who just see them as a very quick way of making money. Like, just as an example, take the Lazy Lions, another collection of 10,000 unique, unbelievably expensive avatars, just as ugly as the apes, but now in lion form. And if you look closely at this collection, you'll start to notice something, that certain facial features keep reappearing. And that's because Lazy Lions are not the work of a passionate individual who's genuinely trying to design creatures with real character, they're mass-produced, computer-generated cash grabs. Someone has realized that NFT apes are selling like crazy, so they've just picked another animal, drawn 50 or so individual pieces, and then used a simple piece of code that says, make me 10,000 unique avatars using a combination of these pieces. There's no soul here at all. It's just, how do we take advantage of this trend to make piles of cash? Or another example, one of the most ridiculous concepts I've seen people talk about recently is this idea of buying digital land. There's a real site you can go to called NetEarth, who've mapped out the entire planet, and for the right price will allow you to buy any area of land you want. And no joke, hundreds of thousands of people have swarmed to this platform, with the simple logic that, well, physical land is worth so much now, and if the world is moving digital, then digital land is going to be worth loads. Right? But they're forgetting a very simple fact. Physical land has a purpose. You might want to live there, you might want to set up a factory or a server. What exactly am I going to do with my digital land? Go online camping? It doesn't make any sense. And I mean, these Next Earth people, who are they? Do they own the Earth? Is it really in their power to sell other people's plots of land? No. Anyone can set up one of these platforms. As a matter of fact, there are already loads of them. And so, if you're buying, let's say, the Taj Mahal on Next Earth, which, by the way, would cost me close to $20,000, that doesn't mean you own the Taj Mahal. It doesn't mean you even virtually own the Taj Mahal. All it means is that you have a token that proves it's your property on one of these unlimited number of platforms. It's the literal equivalent of paying an entire year's worth of savings to buy land in a video game. Except, it's not even a game. And
Imagine this, right? You're in a metaverse. You bought a land. Now you want to live in the metaverse. This is how you're gonna live, right? Yo, where's the bathroom? Yo. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what you're that's what you're getting into now. You're buying a land in metaverse and all that shit. I get it. Recently I found out you can deduct taxes and stuff on a physical land, but you can't do that on a virtual land. Sucks, right? Yeah. I mean, there's another aspect to it. If you're a developer, it's a different thing. But yeah, if you're buying as an investor, some shit happens, you lose money in the virtual land, you can deduct that in taxes. As far as I know. I'm not a CPA, but that's what I heard. Right? So yeah, that's a sad part. And the second point that he's mentioned, that it is a cash grabs. Most of the shit that's coming out, man, these guys are destroying my chances of making the best NFTs in the future. Nobody's gonna believe my shit anymore. By the time I come out and create my NFTs, everybody's gonna have garbage out there and people are gonna be tired and broke. Nobody would be able to buy my shit, man. This is ridiculous. See, now you know why I'm trying to fight this shit, try to clean up this space. I'm gonna do my part, right? If you have to be in this together, yo. So anyways, I have seen shit ton. This is exactly what happens from the internet marketing world. A lot of people, all these course creators and shit, they've realized that this shit is trending so bad, and they can just come out with any sexy. You know the fun fact? I'm gonna show you in a second. Crossy, maybe? Right? I'm gonna come to this in a second. Alright? Let's actually play this. But what I was saying, they found the trend and they are applying the same logic, what they were selling in the internet marketing world, a bunch of courses and shit, garbage, whatever, right? And they're doing the same thing in the crypto world, NFTs. I've seen a lot of them posting on job boards. They're looking for developers to create a bunch of software for them so they can produce 10,000 designs like this and oh man, and crank out a project every month, milk the trend, while people are just gonna hold backs or worthless like just design of, you know. I'm gonna show you some of the shit which is gonna, it's really bothering and disturbing, and I'll tell you, you know, because right now obviously I'm touching the points, but there are a few things I'm gonna go through. OpenSea, there's nothing to show you. What am I gonna talk about OpenSea? So much of wash trading and bunch of crap. Like I don't even know what goes on under the table for OpenSea. So yeah, I'm gonna save my comments for a second. Let me actually finish this. All right.
And things get far worse when you see the way that some celebrities have used and been used by NFTs. Twitter is full of thousands of famous people dropping NFTs left, right, and center, offering incentives to fans who buy the super expensive ones, like getting to meet them, for example. And that might sound fine, but you can tell that it's coming from a place of just trying to cash in. Almost all of these celebrity NFTs are little more than just repurposed photographs from the past. And the perks that come with them are really things that should be worth hundreds. But through the current hype of NFTs, they're trying to get fans to pay tens of thousands for. But this is nothing compared to what I saw the other week. So, Stan Lee, the now deceased creator of Marvel, apparently came back from the dead.
Whoa.
To promote an NFT collection. And at this point, it is just sad. This guy died in 2018. I highly doubt his final words were, please sell this stupidly expensive set of JPEG images to extort my closest fans. People are trying to use NFTs to get rich off the fact that he's dead. And they're almost trying to make it seem like, because Stan Lee loved embracing new tech, that this is what he would have wanted. Yeah, fun fact, Stan Lee also loved charity, to the point where he set up his own foundation. How about raising money for that? It would definitely be a better way of preserving his legacy, that's for sure. The exact same thing happened with the painter, Bob Ross. He was known as the guy who inspired the joy of painting with his beautiful sweeping landscape art. And would you believe it, his legacy is now being honored with, well, this by the Funko Figure Company. And to be honest, I think this goes against everything the guy stood for. The company claims his legacy was about investing in paintings. No, it wasn't. He wanted people to buy paint and make the art. He would openly say that he didn't want his name to be used for mindless generation of profit. And yet after his death, they're using every bit of goodwill that his name had left to effectively print money. And most importantly, he was a huge fan of nature and the environment. And NFTs are not helping that. And this is my next thing.
So, you might know that there's a whole load of different cryptocurrencies that you can own. There's Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum. Well, almost all NFT transactions are made using Ethereum work, which is incredibly thorough and is a big...
Alright, so basically, yeah, that he just mentions, so you get the point, the celebrities, straight up, it's a fact. He says 90%, whatever, majority of them, cash grabs. Bunch of $100 worth of shit they're selling for 1,000, 10,000. It's insane. And people actually fall for those things. Do you understand? Let me just show you a quick math, right? Usually it comes with 10,000 mint, right? Usually mints, total quantity 10,000. And I've seen a bunch of YouTubers lately, so-called with like 500 subscribers, 500,000, 600,000 subscribers. All they need is 1,000 people to buy an NFT worth $2,000-3,000. That's what they're doing, right? One ETH right now is close to $3,000, right? So imagine one NFT, one ETH, and 10,000. Do the math. Does it make any sense? Oh man, this is insane. And that's a $3,000. $3,000 into 10,000. Just keep adding some extra zeros here. Is that 30 million or 3 million? I mean, you get the point. It adds up, guys. It adds up. So I'm not against making money using NFTs and etc. etc. NFTs have purposes. I've seen that, and I keep referring to meerkats for a reason, because matter of fact, I have a bunch of NFTs. I suggest you check out some of the videos I've created previously to get an idea where I'm going. All right, because I explain my NFTs on Chronos. I haven't done a videos yet on Terra Luna, which I actually will very soon. But these are my experience, right? So the worst thing, all right, what I'm going to show you right now is, so the last thing he's talking about is a proof of work, because Ethereum uses a proof of work and a lot of processing power, and it's bad for environment. But that's for Ethereum. All right, he is not talking about some other blockchains right now, which proof of stake and all the other stuff that's happening, Chronos Network and Multivac and some other shit. So yeah, I get this. Last point, kind of gray. I get that. But the other 4 points, totally straight on. It was straight, legit. When he talks about people milking the trend, all the big dudes, whether it's celebrities or big influencers and stuff. I mean, that's one of the things. I mean, it's insane, guys. Okay, so you get the point. I'm not gonna go for any others
and fun,
because now he's giving the good points, which everybody talks about the good part of the NFTs, right? You need to see the bad and the dirty shit right now. I mean, what are you here for? If I was giving the good stuff, I mean, which everyone's giving, I wouldn't do this. All right, so I'm gonna talk about some of the NFTs. I'm gonna show you what's happening, and let's start with this one. All right. No, you know what? Let's show you Crow. Let's actually start with this. Terra Luna started really well. This is Terra Luna. I'm only gonna show you 2 marketplaces out of like maybe thousands out there. All right. I'm just gonna focus on Terra Luna and Chronos, although there are probably several others. And I'm sure a lot of people own some of the NFTs here, and you might get hurt because I'm gonna talk nasty. Too bad. If you hold and you're just holding bags, it's what it is, right? So here's the deal, guys. In the beginning, there were very decent projects. Let's go to the marketplace. A couple of them. The top ones, Galactic Punks, that came off. Like, they were decent. Luna Bulls. If you look at the floor price right now, 35 Luna, and they're decent. 9 Luna, 35, and etc. etc. After 5 or 6, things started going nuts. All right. Every single other NFTs you see, other the projects, they're just dead. No, they're not doing anything. I bought the Cranks. I don't even know what's up with them. I don't even know if they're active on Twitter or anything. I have several. From them. I have the Luna Monkey business. I have several, but I barely have checked if anything's going on. And last time I checked like a bunch of them, nah, barely any activity. I have a Dirty Bear Country Club, but But just look at the collections here. Terra Unicorns, just dead. Not doing anything. Just look at all these collections here. This one, barely even sold out. Didn't do anything. I just bought it for the art. I knew I was, initially when I started buying, I was just minting for fun. I wanted to see how minting felt like. And then I took it seriously. Lately, just about probably a couple of weeks ago, I stopped minting shit. This is because this space is going crazy. And I'm going to show you something real quick. Hold on. All right. Check out these ones, these latest ones. Galactic Baby. Okay. So I'm going to show you from here all the way here. These are the latest ones. Just look what's happening. First of all, this Galactic Baby Ape Club, they sold out for one main reason, because of the ape appealing, right? I don't know, for whatever reason, they copied. I don't know whoever copied, but they actually, based on whatever the evidence and provided on Twitter, these people, whatever the project creators, they copied from another project that's on Solana. So that's another ape project, NFT project. I have actually seen, I posted this on my Twitter feed probably several weeks ago. They are really identical. You cannot see much difference. It's just ridiculous. There's some Solana apes or whatever shit that was, Galactic Apes. This is the Galactic Baby Ape Club. Really identical, just on different network chain. Now they're blaming each other. Obviously, they are accusing this one, Galactic Baby Ape Club, for copying. And they said, oh, you know what? These people cheated on their people and they're minting and it's worthless, etc. So now let's just actually check it out, right? What's happening? I don't know. Right? So Luna floor is 1.46. I get it, but what's the deal with this? Garbage. It's a copied. Do you want to hold something that could get in trouble for IP or whatever trademark shit later on? Or even you feel it that this thing is like copied. I mean, it's not original. How would you feel holding an NFT that's copied? You get the point? So nowadays, a lot of the garbage, whatever the shady NFT projects coming out, you don't even know if it's a copy of another one or if it's a derivative, and it sucks. Second, Kingsman DAO. What the fuck is this? 877 out of 111, $149. If you check out the tokenomics and whatever they have, nowadays it's the same bullshit. Oh, you can stake your NFTs, passive income. It's not sustainable. Not all of them are gonna last long unless you really know what's happening, right? They just sell you with all the same bullshit, same narrative. And now, based on all these things, when I'm looking at it, barely anyone out there is getting, like, reaching their goals. Like, look at Baby Luna Elephant, 479 out of 2,000, barely minted, 0.5 Luna. Are you out of, like, kidding me? Chili Villies, bro, what the fuck is this? 527 out of 555. It's a half a Luna. You see what I'm talking? The socks. Again, you see what I mean? 92 out of 460. 2 Luna, and the last one here. Check this out. $29. 581 out of there, looking for 3,000 mint. Yeah, sure, 12 days left. But $30, still taking time to mint. People are getting tired of shit. This shows that people don't want any more NFTs, Barely nowadays NFTs are, they're reaching their goals. I'm going to show you some of them right now on Ibis Bus, which is on Chronos Network. All right, check it out. Drops. I mentioned this, and I suggest you check this video out. It's right here. My collections, minting Chronos NFTs, and here as well, my second part. All right, it's nasty. If you look at the drops, this started quite some time back, but 14% minted, 463 out of 3,030. What the fuck is this? You're gonna pay 180 crore for this, and just because it says staking and all the rubbish is coming out, like, dude, whoever doing all this thing, whoever's creating all this garbage, they need to, I don't know, I don't know what to tell you. Terminated. You gotta terminate. You need to be terminated. Shit. What is Dodger Dogs? Another garbage. Out of all of these, I only invested in this. Oh yeah, this is not garbage. Oh, come on. I'm just kidding. I can't be unbiased. But check this out. Only 22%, and it's been stuck since then. And last time I checked out their profile, like the Twitter profile, I was upset because they were not active and they still didn't fix this. But then I realized they posted something about a game. I don't know. I don't get impressed about whatever game shit people post nowadays. If I can sell these for a profit, if they do something, I make some money, I get it. If you just come out with all the bullshit, feed me with narratives like game and all the rubbish, dude, I don't care. It's just bullshit. But look at this. This seems interesting, right? Okay. Okay, cool. They're working on something. Alright, okay. I might have to take my words back. But anyways. Yeah, I don't like to get too excited or hyped when I see all this thing. I played with farms and all this shit. But you know what I mean? Deliver first, talk later. So anyways, out of all these NFT collections, whatever you're gonna see, people are getting tired of minting. And another example. 7% minted, 5%. Who wants to buy all these garbage arts? Where is this money going? As much as I want to support the artist, I've seen like some of the news that comes out. Hey, this dude who was unemployed out of nowhere now makes $100,000 creating NFTs. These people, media, they're giving the wrong impression. I love to support the NFT artists and stuff. I get it, but what are you doing? Are you actually providing something that actually helps the end user? That's my question. It has to help some way. If the end user is happy because he's holding a valuable art by some so-called valuable artist, that's totally fine. But however, most of the shit I'm seeing out there, people are shocked. That's one of the reasons when you saw the 14,000 comments, people are having bad experience with NFTs because they promised that this is gonna do this and that, and they end up buying some shit and then losing all the money. I told you, if you're following a bunch of clowns out there, because most of them are clowns, it's difficult. I actually wanted to save this topic for another day because I don't want to go over 40 minutes or 50 minutes max. It's like I actually want to show you how I got started and certain things about influencers that I realized because I started following them and it was insane. But that's another topic. I want to show you how they think. The 100x's they all shill, it's not for you or me, it's for them. They shill us the 100x's that makes them 100x. That doesn't make us shit. It actually takes our money from here and it goes there. They're not, they're not taking money from the richest. They're taking it from us, basically. We are poor people, man. And these motherfuckers are taking it from us. It's just insane. So I want to keep that for another day, since this is just NFTs. But I had to show you this. You see what I'm talking about? Like everywhere, Dodger dogs. Then you have. Let me see if there's anything else. Yeah, look at all of these, right? Another upcoming hype dogs, reckless robots, crowbots, Honor, Mary cyborgs. I talked about the Mary cyborgs. I don't even know what's happening. Their floor is going down, and you know what happens after what might happen after a few months? The NFT creator will chill, have the money. If they have shit in intention, which most of them do, they don't give a shit. They create the project because they want to milk, cash grab, make money, right? And ironically, every time you're dealing or selling, trading, a lot of them are already getting royalty. So while we are making money or losing money by trading, doesn't matter. Even if you sell at a loss, they make a 5% royalty or whatever commission. So the creators always make money regardless of what you're doing. People don't get this thing. So I just wanted to provide clarity on that. As long as you understand and you take action based on that, it's fine. My question is, all these people who bought all these NFTs for whatever purpose, mainly for selling, because you probably will buy one for collection maybe, and unless you're a hardcore collector, but most of us we want to trade, flip it for money. And I'm speaking to those. If you do that, you have to understand the quality, the team, and a lot of stuff is involved nowadays. And unfortunately, it's getting so saturated that nobody, like I mentioned, nobody wants to get involved anymore. And now, unless you're a top YouTuber, this is the worst thing ever I've seen. That everybody wants to believe the top YouTubers now, so-called. Oh my God, this guy's 600,000 subscribers, so I have to buy his NFTs. They have the power now because all these NFT creators, they don't have any influence, unfortunately. So they have to rely on third-party sites, marketplaces to give them some exposure. And that's why This shit is not taking off, right? Not taking off. Imagine I had like 100,000 subscribers right now, and this shit was mine. Hey man, yo, this is gonna take off, or whatever. Maybe you want to show support to me, you love me, or whatever shit, right? This 3,000 is nothing. This would go off like this. 100,000 subscribers. Out of that, I only need 3%, like 3% maybe. Yeah, right? Is it? Or less than that. Less than that. So 3,300 is gonna go off like this. You get the point? But now these dudes don't have that power, and they barely can even reach their goals. Even if they have the best projects out there, if they don't have the influencer power, if they don't, have that audience, they can't sell. So you see what I mean? Both combination is important. Have a good project and also have to have that marketing power. Excuse me. So anyways, my thing is a lot of garbage coming up. A lot of influencers are gonna shill you stuff. This market, bearish market, everything is uncertain. People are losing money. And unless we get clarity from the government, the feds and whatnot, it's gonna be difficult, and it's gonna be how it is. And that's another thing I mentioned, that if you're starting small, focus on airdrops and seek opportunities out there. Maybe I suggest you check out my videos on Cosmos Atom. Matter of fact, I've barely seen any influencers out there discussing the solid tokens that actually makes us money. Cosmos Atom and all that. They barely talk about any of those. All those big YouTubers talk about 100x's because it makes them 100x's. They shill those because it makes them more money. They don't shill hardcore higher caps that will even give you ad drops or all that kind of shit because it doesn't make them money. It's funny, right? So my question is, are you following them to make them money or to make yourself better, to make yourself rich? Find that out. Once you get an answer, then probably things are gonna get better for you. So anyways, forgot to show you something real quick. Here, explore. There is something called monkey, crow monkeys. Oh, look at this one. Huh. Does this remind you of something? It should. It should, come on. I've shown you my collection of frogs. If you have been following me, you should have seen it. Which got drugged. The developers left. It fought with Matt Fury for copyright issues or trademark issues and all this shit, IP infringement. You probably have to check out my video. The same frogs are here, exactly the same frogs. So it was like, I don't believe this. Sad frogs on Ethereum is now crow frogs. The same copied crow frogs. It has a verification check. I don't know what the hell, right? So called. And I'm surprised to see it has a 15 crow price, floor price, but volume crow, 17,000 crow traded. So I could copy this entire same shit and go on another chain and sell this and make 17,000 crow. Yo, making money is so easy, right? Wow, crazy, crazy. What is this? A dude with a bob? Really? You have Bob Ross on your... Man, nasty. So how do you trust a project? How do you, it's insane, right? Beside Mad Meerkats or a couple of others, I can't even tell you. I can't speak good of any. Bored Ape Chronos Club? What? Like, talk about being original. Fantastic. Beautiful. You need to be alert. Things are insane. Don't just pick any random shit you see out there. And lastly, okay, before I end this video, I differ from most of the people out there. And I do want to, on the next video, the next episode, the raw, pointless video, I'm going to touch on my history, basically, how I got started on YouTube. And yeah, I don't want to talk about it right now. Just want to tell you like some point of view, what made me do certain things. Because we all start from somewhere, right? And comparison is a poison. We all have different timelines. So yeah, Stay tuned for that. There's a lot of things going on in my mind right now. It's insane. I just want you to be safe. And make sure whenever I release my NFTs, you get one. Alright? So that's all I got for you today. This is my rant, my 2 cents. Whoever watches this video, you definitely should find the stuff I said useful. So I'll see you later. Until then, take it easy. And don't get wrecked.